Hey, what's up guys? I'm just going through a drywall fixing video right here, and I thought I would use the time to answer a few questions you guys might have. So if you have a question or you just want to leave a comment, make sure you hit the subscribe button and I might read it out on the next video. So first off, our drywall, or as we like to call it, plasterboard, comes in a few different thicknesses. Normally it's 10mm, 13mm and 16mm thick is what you might find on a fire rated wall. We only really do fire rated applications if it's between two dwellings, not two rooms, as I'll mention later in this video. Ellis Garcia, one of my good subscribers, said try hanging 5/8 of an inch by 10 all day, and I'm assuming that 10 is the 10 foot and 5/8 of an inch. I'm not sure how many millimeters that is, but it'd be much easier if you just use millimeters. I don't know why anyone uses that system anymore. And we're pretty happy with the system here. I've been living in this house, my house, which I own, for 17 years now. It was built the same year I was born, and it is holding up just fine except for one minor issue in the bathroom, which I need to rectify sometime soon. Next question, Mr. or Mrs. R. Bull asked what is the name of this tool that is being used to cut out or render windows in this video, and that is called a Maxkil drywall cutout tool. It is not to be mistaken for the Maxkil drywall cutter, which works like a jigsaw, similar to a jigsaw, but the rotations aren't as big and it goes up and down a little bit instead of a rotational type drill method. Leave a link down below where you can check more information out on that tool. Spencer Cooper, if you're watching this, Spencer, please hit that subscribe button, but I'm going to read your comment out anyway. He said, I wish they had that length in the UK. Quick question, how long are your lengths in the UK? As come up to 6 meters. They start at 2.4, they go to 3 meters, 3.6, 4.2, 4.8, up to 6 meters, normally in like 600mm, 60 centimeter increments, and we're very lucky for that because there's less butt joints on the job. Bert Delagani wrote, so much gap between the wall and the ceiling, who starts from the bottom up? That's a good question, and that's probably one of my most common questions that I come across. So we have a gypsum paper faced coving, crown molding, or cornice is what we like to call it here. It's going to seal that gap anyway. See here in this video, we start 10mm off the ground. We normally cut a bit of sheet, put a couple of 10mm blocks of sheet, and start on that, and that way the moisture doesn't rise up against the wall. We have 1200 sheets high and 1350 sheets high, and normally when we stack 1200 on top of a 1200, that equals 2.4, and crown molding goes straight over the top, and there's no sealing need to be done around the top. It's very fast, it's a good method, and normally there's a different crew that installs the cornice. Craig Setter, who is a subscriber for over 2 years now, thank you Craig, I love you Craig. He said, crown molding or not, you should tape all seams. They're just being hard working lazy people. I totally understand what he means by that, though it's just not necessary. It doesn't need to be taped for fire or smoke or anything like that. Here in Australia we don't have those kind of regulations. You know, the builder doesn't need to do it, and if the builder doesn't need to do it, he's not going to pay us to do it, and if we're not getting paid to do it, we're not going to do it for no reason. If I was to do my house, yeah, I'd probably make it a bit tighter, but I wouldn't tape it. There's just no need. But I do understand that obviously it would be better. The more levels of protection, the more sealed it is, the better. How can it not be better? I agree it's better, but if you don't have to do it, you don't have to do it. Tom Bushell, another loyal subscriber, answered to that question. No one does that in Australia. If it's square set, it's set up for square set. If it's cornice, it's set up for cornice. Thank you, Tom. Next question, Andrew asks, what's the prices over there? Answer is I'm not too sure. I don't do a lot of new work. I do know that if you want to make money doing new work, you have to work really hard. Julio from Lima in Peru asked, you do not put many screws in because you use glue. That is correct, it's called stud adhesive. It's specially formulated to go onto drywall, the paper face drywall, and stick to things like metal and timber framing. Generally we use it in the middle of the field, so to speak, so it's not around the edges. It's not used where tiles are. Also, it's not used in fire rated applications. That's why you don't see it in the USA. Also, we don't use it externally, so you wouldn't use it in your ceiling of your back patio or veranda or anything like that. You just don't use glue outside or in fire rated areas. Edmilson Santos, my actual Maxkil partner over in Brazil, he's waving the flag over there. How much does such a plate weigh? His English is not the best. What he meant by plate was plasterboard, And Pyramid Tools, thank you Pyramid Tools, been subscribed for 11 months now, thank you for that. Are you talking about the sheets of plaster they're cutting up? If it is a full one before it's cut, because we're cutting this in this video, as you can see, it weighs 41 kilos or 90 pounds. Okay, that's all we've got time for this clip. I'm going to go through a couple of other videos and I'm going to pull out some comments, so if you do want to comment or you just want to write something mean and you want me to say it on camera, definitely hit that subscribe button.